Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Magnus, and in this video we're going to check out the CDT. And this is the central deployment tool, and it's described in the SK11.11.58. And the technical level for this one is advanced. And thankfully Checkpoint has actually added this within R80.30, so it's actually within the GUI, so it's a lot easier to actually use it. So if you have struggling to upgrade a lot of firewalls and it takes a long time, this is a tool that you can actually use to speed up the process and to have it a little bit more fail-safe, because this is running scripts and verification, and yeah, it's really good. And this is why they have added it in R80.30 as default in the GUI, so it's a lot easier for all of us to just upgrade. So CDT has a general workflow. First of all, you create a candidate list of all the ones that you're going to upgrade. Then you select them and then you execute commands on them. But I will show you a bit more in depth, or maybe not in depth. There is actually a full Checkpoint video on how to use this tool, but I find it a bit, well, complicated maybe. So I will try to make a shorter version with less details, because it's actually within R81, so you don't need to care about it in the future. So within my home catalog, I will just create a new folder called CDT. So new directory, CDT, CDT. Important to spell correctly. And then I will update or upload the newest HFA, and this is the ongoing one, so we can actually upgrade something. And on top of this one, we will also add the CDT package, and we will also have the newest deployment agent. So let's download that one. So here we have the package just to download, and you need a valid support contract to actually be able to download this one. And I have that. And we will have the deployment agent again. The deployment agent download, I think it has updated, and I don't know if I have updated it on the on all my gateways. So it's good to have it. Makes it a lot easier. And here we have it. So let's download this one as well. And let's update it. Let's upload it. So we have here. And just refresh. And here we have both of them. So upload. So now I have our three files. We have the deployment tool, we have the HFA, and we have the deployment agent. So the first step is, or the second step then, is to just install the packet. So then we do the install instruction. So download it, transfer it to your management station, to your directory, connect to the command line, enter expert mode, we're already there. So we need to move to the folder. So I just logged into expert mode, and then we can do ls, and we can see here we have the folder. Then it will be cd, cdt, ls, and we have our files here. So this is the one that we will install. So let's check the guide. And we can see that it's tgz file, so we do tar and then cxvf. I don't really know what it stands for, maybe a Linux guy can tell me. And then just copy paste, and here we have the package, and we are going to install this packet. And this is of course listed in the guide how to do it. So here we have it. I86, I think it's like that. I86, so paste, enter. And while you do things like this, make sure to have all your console and so on closed, because when you're using the central deployment tool, it's actually locking a few databases to do the upgrades. So you see here that the tool has been installed in this directory. So we can go to this directory. So just cd ls, and here we can see we have an XML file, and these are the ones that we will actually utilize. You see here that you have a deployment repository and so on, but we did put our stuff within the home directory on the admin. So I mean, you can do this in different way. It's just important that you specify where you put your packages so the script knows where it should find the files. So first of all then, vi to this one, central deployment tool. And this is the instructions or where you can change. And you see here you have the repository path. So this is something that you need to change. And what more? This one. I mean, do you want an email to be sent when this is done or so? If not, maybe you should turn this off. But first of all, let's edit the repository paths so we have the correct ones. So press I for insert, and then we scroll down to the admin, and we do here CDT, and then we do slash. So we end on a slash, and up here we will add for the CPU's agent as well. CPU's RPM path equals to that one. I don't know what that one, definifs. I don't know what it's called. And then home admin CDT, and then we do CP DA 0000 .I 386 RPM note, and then that one, and let's remove this one. Let's remove the main notification, and then escape, right quit. Did we have the DA agent there? We have the TDZ, so we need to unpack that one as well. So cdct dot, where are we? Opt cd, what was it before? Admin cd dot, I don't know where it is. ls cd home admin cdt. Yeah, now, and we do tar and all of this nice one, copy paste this one, and here is the file name of the deployment agent. This is what we specified. So this is now listed here. So we have the DA and we have the CDT as well. So this is the one that we will use for the deployment agent when we actually update the deployment agent with this tool as well. Okay, so let's clear here and just do ls. We can do a list, easier. So this is the tool that we just installed, and it's installed under a specific path, and there you need to change the XML file to add the directory where you have this file and that file. This file you get from the deployment agent. That file you get from this one. You can scroll up here. So this is the one that you do. And the deployment tool guide that we did change is in the opt/cpcdt. It's a lot of CDT. It's hard to actually speak. But okay. So next thing is that we will actually copy a deployment plan and we will put it in this folder just to make it easy as well. So let's go back to the opt folder, CDT, that one. CDT ls, and we want I think it's this one. Let's check this one. So vi yeah, this is the one we want to steal, and we want to make a new one of this. So let's do quit, and we will just copy this one. So copy the plan, and we want to go to home admin CDT dep plan XML. So cd home admin CDT, and we have our deployment plan here. We could have renamed it, because we want to do like upgrades and so on, so we want to have it in separate folders. We copy one more, so we have the backup one there, so we just have it there. So let's go back, and then we do copy, and we call this R80.30 upgrade. No, HFA. And we go back. So we have this one now. So we do vi this one. And let's change some stuff. We're just removing a lot of things that we don't actually need. I mean, this is a pre-populated sort of one. So we have deployment plan, HFA upgrade R80.30, and description, connectivity upgrade or hotfix R80.30. CPU's update is true, and the connectivity upgrade is true because we did set it as that. And we're going to remove a lot of things here. I mean, this is already pre-populated by Checkpoint. So I'm removing here. So first thing is that we will import our package. So use the CDT import and install to upgrade, and we will change the path here. So here it will be CDT slash CDT slash, and I don't remember what file names we did have, so I do right click here, and I take this one, just copy paste, copy, and I go back, insert, and I remove this. Paste. Paste. And we want to do a create log. We don't want to send email because we don't have anything. So create log. Finish installing hotfix. Hotfix. And we don't do any emails because we haven't specified that one. And these ones I think that we can remove. Use CDT to import install to upgrade HFA, and we have specified the path. So escape, right quit. Okay, so I will clear this, all of this rubbish, and just do ls like this. I mean, if we do MDS stat, we need to change where we are in the main. So MDS env here. Now, opt cp no cd central deployment tool generate I don't spell good. Generate candidates CSV, and then deployment plan, and this is our deployment plan, and we need the equal, and let's try it. So a lot of failure. Why? So it says invalid. Equal. I hope this is right. If you're able to read the output, the logs and so on, you should be fine with checkpoint. I mean, it clearly did state server equals to domain server IP. So hopefully this will generate the list, and at least it takes longer now, so it looks like it's working, and it will generate a list on all our VSSs. So here we have the list. So if you read the documentation correctly, if you do the help guide, you will find it correctly. So here is the command that we did run. This one. So you go to the directory and you use the central deployment tool, and then you do generate, and you have a file, and this is then presented in this file, which one is active members and which build they currently have. 236. We wanted to put 23. Don't remember. 23 something. 235. 235. And they have this is the build version maybe. So if we, just to verify this, let's log into the one of the VSXs. Okay, so I can reach it and just do expert cp info y all cp info. So it's 228. So this is reference to the firewall version build and not actually the HFA or the jumbo on top of it. And you see here the upgrade order. So everything will be upgraded at once. If you have multiple VSX clusters, it will actually have upgrade order 1 as well, if you don't change it. And this you can do with filters. But that's for a different video. We are just doing the basic within CDT. So how we do next, then we do the same command, and we do, instead of generating this file, we see here, we take this one. This is to execute. So we do like this. And before we do this command, I was thinking that we do like this. I will move this out. So here we have the command, this one, and I will just press enter. And here we should get the new file. That one. Sudo copy tail -f. Take this file. It's a directory. Here we have this one. Let's check this one. Copy tail -f. So we need to thread created for VSX01. So in this case, it's just wait. And I don't know how. Tail -f. If we check this one. Yeah, so you can see here, if I make this one a little bit smaller. So currently it's sending the packages. So importing the packages, meaning it's sending from the management station to the gateway itself. So it did send CPUs, and it did send the full import as well. And you can see here which command is actually running, and hopefully we will see that it's a failover and all that nice stuff. And we have 3 members, so it will take some time. But I mean, you don't need to care so much about in which order you should do things. I mean, you don't need to do failover, verification, tests, and all of that stuff. I mean, Checkpoint will do a lot of for you. You need to be careful. I mean, you should do this in a demo environment first. Maybe you should try it out on a less critical cluster. Either you trust Checkpoint or you don't. You see here that this one is the current one that is being updated, meaning the VS601 node 2. And which one are we following? So we do an ls here. We see the full VSX cluster. So you can see that it's doing different things on different nodes. Really nice. Before you do things like this, you need to take a backup. Because if you're running VS6, where is the important information? It's on the management station. So if this fails and you need to do something to revert it, it's a lot hassle if you don't have a backup. You need to make sure that there's no active sessions. You need to close all the consoles so no one is playing around with the environment. You should do this in the maintenance window. So there is things that you still need to do even if you let the CDT do the upgrades and installations and so on for you. But it makes it a lot simpler. You see here, I think the machine is actually booting now because it says wait until reboot. So if we check for V602, we see that the machine is actually booting. 300 seconds, how long is that? Is that 5 minutes? Yeah, that's 5 minutes. So one thing in here is if you have open servers, or if you have open servers, then it will take maybe longer than 5 minutes to actually boot. But it shouldn't be a problem because it will still try to do like checking if everything is okay. And here you can see that this one is now standby, meaning this one has booted, but it's still lost in case of failover between different VSs. So I don't think it has booted up fully as of yet. So let's see what happens after this 5 minutes. And you see here now this has taken over standby and active. And let's see what happens next. It hasn't changed here, it's still on node 2. I think we need to wait for this timer. So now the last member will also do. So this is for 03 or node 3. See here. Node 3 is the one that is all standby, and it's just waiting for the 5 minutes timeout. Okay, so now all 3 members has been successfully updated, and it took 1 hour, 29 minutes and 6 seconds. And this was only for an HFA. And as you did see, the script did do a lot of things. It did fail over the members back and forward. So, I mean, it works really good. And this is inbuilt within R81. So this is something that I think that you should use in the future. I mean, in R81, it's GUI based. You don't need to do all this setup. But if you want to try it already now, you can do it. And it's support for VSX and for HA. It doesn't support Maestro, and there are some caveats, so you need to read the SK before you actually try this in production. And I recommend you to try this in a lab or a stage environment, so you can actually see how this works on your environment, just to see if you like the feeling of a script doing something for you that you don't really have control over. I mean, this is optimization. So the plan for this is that more and more people should use it, and Checkpoint will fix the scripts to actually do the verifications and so on. But just keep in mind, if you do like special changes on your gateways that don't survive upgrades, you need to check that after you have done this upgrade. You need to check that you still have the log files, you need to check that all the traffic is still going on. So there are some verifications that you still need to do, and you need to do verification before you actually run this upgrade. I mean, as I said before, you need to make sure that there's no active sessions. You need to kick out everyone from the GUI, and you need to tell people not to use the GUI, because this one needs to utilize like the main 01 and actually like freeze or stop these processes, or lock them at least. So it's important that you do this in a maintenance window, even if it's full connectivity upgrade. Before you do any sort of upgrades of VSX or anything like that, it's important to take a backup, because the configuration is actually on the management station and not on the gateway itself. So the management station is really important when it comes to VSX, so make sure to have a backup of it. And I think this is it, and I will be using this one when we upgrade to R80.30, and then I will actually show you some more, on the client side. You can see that the traffic is still flowing through the boxes. I mean, this was like a short introduction to CDT. If you want to see more about it, if you want to see more technical information about it, let me know in the comments, or just read the SK yourself. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Take care.